Yes.
Yeah, fine. So, like everyone able to open the JMeter? Is there any issue?
Yes. I open. It's open.
Okay. Everyone, like you are able to open the JMeter, right? You are not facing any issue.
Yes, it's okay. It's
Okay, fine.
it's okay.
Ma'am, Kalyani ma'am, has your issue get resolved?
No,
Sorry, come again.
no.
No? Okay,
NPM
okay.
issue is not resolved.
NPM issue. Okay, what error it saying or any some like
The
I
same
think
which
you
I
have
have
deleted all the
already,
things and
it's not getting deleted. I have already shared those screenshots with the screenshots. The same error I am able to see till the date.
okay. Okay, sorry ma'am, I could not get the time. So today I will try to resolve your issue today because it need actually time actually more than half an hour. So I have to take your screen. We'll take the separate call on Zoom and I will take your remote of your machine. Okay. So guys, please open the Postman. So if you go, I have already created the shortcut for that. So you can go here in your desktop and you can click on the JMeter shortcut, right? And if you have not created the shortcut, in that case, you have to go to the JMeter where you have installed. Let's suppose I have installed in my software application. Go to software application, Apache JMeter, and bin folder, and then you click on the window batch command. That is window batch command. Here you can see, click on the JMeter. Click on the JMeter. So I have created the shortcut, create shortcut, and I have moved that shortcut into my desktop, right? So that I don't have to come again every time. Okay, so simply directly click on this link. Okay, so it will open the JMeter. Okay, so I have opened my JMeter. Okay, so what I'm doing here, let me delete all the things from my machine. So in last
Without
class we have guys, you can mute. You can mute. So in last class we have seen that yeah, in last class we are seeing that how we can record the stuff using the Firefox, right? If I am not wrong, I think we are learning the Firefox stuff, how we can record, right?
Yes, Vikash. Yes, Vikash.
Okay, so I'm again going through the same thing. Open your Firefox, go to the setting, inside the setting, go to the setting section, and here you have to select manual proxy configuration, local host, and here what port number you have to pass. I think I have already discussed with you the port number. It's by default it will show 888 double eight double eight, right? So this port number is coming from here. When you go to the test plan, right click on the test plan, go to the non-test element, http test recorder. It will show you the default port number here. Okay, so in my case and generally in every machine it will show this port number. I think everyone are able to see only this port number. Am I correct, or are you getting some different one like some other port number here? In my case it is 8888. In your case, can anyone can say me what is your port number here in the
Where,
global setting?
where you see this port?
Go to the test plan, right click on the test plan, and click on add, go to the non-test element, and second select the second option, http test script recorder.
Yes. Okay.
And okay, you will see this option. Guys, please, you have to understand the performance testing class very carefully. In performance testing is everything is component. If you don't understand the component, you can't do the performance testing in better way. Okay, so here you will see the global setting port number, right? So you make sure you have passed the same port number here. This port number should be matched with this port number. If it is different here, then pass the same port number here. Okay, and pass the local host here. In HTTP proxy, pass local host here and click on OK. Right? And what happened after doing the setting part? Go to the JMeter. Let me remove. I have added the multiple test script recorder. Let me remove the other one. I want only one. So you can see I have only one test script recorder, right? So test script recorder, what it exactly do, whatever the action you are doing in your UI, it will record all the call. It will record all the call inside the controller. So in last class, I have told you that what did you mean by the controller? Controller means container. It will store all the request. It will store all the, but every controller having on feature and the functionality. Okay, so if you go to the thread group, right click on the thread group, and you can see here logic controller. Logic controller below the sampler. Below the sampler, you can see the logic controller, and here you will see multiple types of the controller. If controller, transaction controller, loop controller, while controller, for each controller, include controller, interleave controller, once only controller. So there are multiple controller, right? So we will discuss one by one. Okay, we can't discuss at a time one or in one class, right? So when we complete the one controller, then we switch to the another controller, right? So that's why I told you everything in the JMeter is the component. If you don't understand the component, everything is waste. Everything is waste. So to record the controller, to record the element, we are using a random order controller. Sorry, my bad. Recording controller. Here, recording controller. So click on the recording controller. In my case, I have already added, so I'm deleting one. Okay, so you will see here recording controller get added. Recording controller get added, right? So click on start. Click on start. You will get this message, this pop-up. You will get this pop-up, right? So after getting this pop-up, right, go to the Chrome browser. Go to the Chrome browser, and here type certificate. Certificate and view certificate, right? If you import, then you will see one certificate here, Apache JMeter temporary root CA. This certificate, when you in JMeter, when you clicking on the start and one pop-up get displayed, right? So it will automatically get added into your Apache JMeter application here in bin folder. Sorry, I will go to the bin folder here. It will automatically get added here. Security certificate it is. Apache JMeter security certificate. Right. Before that, if you have not started the recording, it will not get added. Okay, so first start the recording. I think in earlier class we have seen this type of issue, right? Before starting the recording, we are trying to upload the certificate, and some of the person has could not found that certificate. Am I right, guys?
Yes, Vikas.
I
Yes.
think yes. So first, sorry. first you have to start the recording. After starting the recording, either you can stop the recording and again go to your Firefox and go and import, and that certificate will automatically get added into your bin folder. Okay, and do not if this certificate is I'm using in my machine, I can't provide you this certificate to you. Okay, so every JMeter, having the unique certificate in every machine. Okay, now this certificate is get imported in your in your Firefox, in your certificate, right? Now what I have to do, and go to the here in JMeter, okay, and here clear the recording, clear all recording. Go, guys, you can mute, please.
Hello. Hello, Vikas.
Yeah, ma'am.
I actually I'm not able to see that proxy option.
Sorry, I have muted you. Could you please again unmute yourself?
Yeah. So I'm asking that I'm not able to see the proxy server option in Firefox. So will you please help me out to check
Yeah,
that?
you can share your
Yeah, I will
screen.
share my I will share my
Yeah,
screen.
you can share your screen. Guys, this is the pre-setup to do the performance testing. If anyone
Uh,
facing the issue, then let me know quickly.
here here are you able
Go to
to
the,
see?
yeah, I can see your screen. Go to the this is old version of Firefox, I think so. Go to the option,
Oh,
go to the advanced, or
I guess in network you said
yeah, in
the option.
network, go to the
Okay.
advanced, I think.
Yeah, in
I
network.
believe it is in inside.
Here,
Here you can, yeah, here you can go setting, select setting, and select the fourth option. Select the fourth
manual
option,
proxy. Yeah.
manual, and open your JMeter. Open your JMeter where it is open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to the test plan and right click on the test plan and click on the non-test element. Click on the non-test element. Yeah, click on the, yeah, click on
HTTP.
that. Okay, please wait. Not get
Yeah.
added. Okay, you can
Yeah,
again.
added.
Okay,
No, it's added. Yeah.
okay,
Trip four
okay.
times eight.
8.
Porties.
Okay, so go and pass the same port number there. Go and pass same port number there.
Here.
Yeah, in the port. Yes, in the port you can pass the same port number, and here you can pass localhost. Localhost. Select the below option. Use this
Use this
proxy
proxy
server.
server. Okay.
Yeah, all protocol, and click on OK. Click on OK.
Okay.
Now go to again JMeter. Go to again JMeter. Again go to the JMeter, and
Mm-hmm.
I think Kalyani, you are asking one question to me, that how we can add.
Yeah, I guess you will cover it here. I'm waiting for the same.
Okay, fine. So go to the thread group. Right click on the thread group. Yeah, here you can go logic controller. Logic controller. And go and find the recording
Yeah.
controller. Yeah, click
Recording
on the
control.
recording controller, so the controller get added. Now
Yeah.
click on the HTTP test script recorder
Hmm.
below one and start the recording. Click on start. Okay, have you started? It will show you
Yes.
one
Yes.
pop-up. Let's wait for the pop-up. Guys, please do it at your end also.
Yeah.
So okay, click on OK. Click on OK. allow access, this Java JVM, allow access.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct, Kalyani. This is the correct part, the which you have sent. Okay, now go to the stop this recording. Stop this recording.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now go to the Firefox. Go to your Firefox. Go to the search option on the left hand side. Go to the search in the side menu. Search option is there. Not this search, the setting search. Go to
Okay.
the
Yeah.
yeah, option search. Yeah, here you can see search and ma'am, could you please close the black pop-up?
Yeah.
Remove.
Okay. You were like looking for a certificate, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's here, I guess.
No. Yeah, here is good certificate because the your Firefox version is different from me actually, so that's why
Yeah.
it's showing different. Okay, select the view
Use.
certificate,
Mm-hmm.
and click on import. Click on import button at the bottom. You will see
Mm-hmm.
bottom footer. Yeah, import. It will navigate to the path where your JMeter is and click on the Apache JMeter root CA. Select
Mm-hmm.
that file, open.
Okay.
Now, okay, select this option, trust this CA website, okay, and yeah, you can select.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, okay,
Yeah, it's imported here.
got it. Again, click on
Yeah.
OK. Again, click on OK.
Yes.
Now it's get imported, right?
Yeah.
Clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank
Okay, let me share my screen.
you. Yeah.
Fine. Now,
Vikas,
uh,
can you just repeat how do we need to start the recording just for the last time?
okay. So, uh, do you want to understand the recording?
No, after clicking on start recording.
Yeah, that I will explain you. Okay.
Okay.
Have you added the recording controller?
Yes, that is done.
Okay, fine. Okay. Guys, you can mute. Now, what I will do, let's suppose, give me a second. Let's suppose, where I am. Yeah, let's suppose this is your application. This application is for to order the the fish, dogs, reptiles, cats, and the birds for his personal uses in home, right? So this app is basically used for that. You can order the fish. If you click on the fish, you will see here different types of the fish here. The angelfish, tiger shark, koi, goldfish, right? And this is the product ID of this fish. Okay, so every fish having on product ID, you can see it here, F1SW01. And tiger shark is one type of fish, and the product ID is F1SW02. So if you click on the product ID, you will see the detail of the angelfish. Okay, so this is your application. Let's suppose this is your application and you are trying to understand your application basically. Okay, so, and this is the items, product ID, description, and list price, and add to cart. Okay, and this is the product item and the product ID and description. The if you want the large fish, then item ID is EST1 and the price is $16. Okay, if you want the small angel fish, okay, so item ID is EST2. Okay, let's suppose I'm adding small fish. Okay, add to cart. I have added add to cart. Right here you can see here this will give you one summary result. Items ID, product ID, description, in stock, quality, and the list price and the total cost. Let's suppose you want 2 piece, okay, 2 quality, okay, 2 quantity. So you pass the value as a 2 and proceed to checkout. Now you are moving to proceed to checkout. So it asking me to log in. Okay, so I think in earlier classes I think I have shown you that how you can register in this application. I believe I have already told you, right? So I have already logged in, I have already registered in this account, right? So this is my credential. I will copy this credential. Do not use my credential. Okay, so please create your credential. This is my credential. If you have not registered, please register. This is my user ID and the password. After entering the user ID and the password, suppose this is my fresh page, right? Now from here I want to book the fish. Go to the fish section, angel fish, go to small fish and add to cart and proceed to checkout. And here you will see this is your payment detail page. I have selected the card type as a MasterCard, American Express or Visa card. Here I have given my card number and the expiry date and the first name, last name and my location. Let's suppose New Delhi. New Delhi and my New Delhi Gautam Nagar, something like the address, right? Gautam Nagar. Okay, okay, and Delhi, let's suppose Delhi, and the pin code where you want to ship your address, the shipping address, right? Click on the and the country, right? And so guys, tell me, when you are booking from the Flipkart or any of the site, Flipkart or Mintra or Amazon, are you doing the same thing or not there, right? Not sure. This is your Amazon site. Okay.
I can log in.
Sorry.
I can log in on this site on this. It tell me invalid username or password, and I.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will explain you. So this is your Flipkart site, right? The Indian e-commerce site where you can, order your, whatever the man t-shirt, shirt, casual, whatever you want, the electronics device, right? Similarly, this is the similar application where you can order the fish, dogs, reptiles, and the cats and the birds, right? So we can't do the performance testing on the Flipkart, Amazon, or any application, right? Because if you do the performance testing on this application, it will directly catch you that you are trying to illegally, trying to do some action. You are, automatically you are doing some action, like you are hitting the server with 100 user, 200 user at a time, right? So you can't do the performance testing on this application, right? So this is the sample of application where you can do the performance testing. Okay, and where I have selected the fish and the type of the fish, and it comes to the the payment page where I have selected the visa and the card detail I have entered, and the first name, last name, address, and the city, and continue. When I click on the continue, it will ask me to confirm, like whatever the order, this is your order, right? And the shipping address, this is your shipping address, right? When you confirm, So you can see it will display this page, right? You can see the order. Thank you. Your order has been submitted. You can see the 2 item I have selected here, right? 2 item, $33, right? And this is your billing address and this is your shipping address. Okay, on this address your parcel will get departure on the real time. Okay, so this is the one flow. If you are trying to order the fish, or if you are trying to, if let's suppose you are trying to order the dogs, let's suppose you are trying to order the dogs, you are dog lover, and you are trying to order the dogs, right? In most of the family they having the dogs, right? And they are trying to book the dog online. Okay, so give me a second, the server is slow actually. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Server is performing slow. Copy this thing. Nothing. Guys, can you hear me? I think I can see my network is slow here. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So similarly, if you want to, order the docs, right? So you click on the docs. I have clicked on the docs. Here you can see it will, get listed what are the docs available in this site, Jet Pet Store site, right? So it will show you the dog name, bulldog, poodle, yeah, Dalmatian, right, golden, right, Labrador, right? You can see the different types of the dogs here with the product ID, right? So similarly, which we have already did for the fish, you can similarly do for the dogs as well if you want to order the dogs. If you want to order the dogs, so here you can see I have selected the bulldog, right? Guys, right now I'm trying to explain you the functionality actually, the what this application, the Jetpat store functionality, what this application is doing actually. Okay, so you can see I have selected the bulldog option and it get listed 2 items here, the male adult bulldog and the price is $18, and female puppy bulldog, right? So whatever the bulldog you want, you can click on the add to cart, same process, right? So either it is Flipkart or Myntra or Amazon, right? If you are selecting any product, let's suppose I'm going to the Flipkart site. Guys, please mute yourself. Let's suppose I'm going to the Flipkart site here. This is the Indian e-commerce site where we can book, order the things. And what I'm doing here, I want electronics device. Let's suppose Bluetooth headphone. I want Bluetooth headphone. I click on the Bluetooth headphone. I click on the Bluetooth headphone. And it's loading actually. We can wait for server response. Okay, let me refresh the page. Let me refresh the page actually again. Yeah, you will see here when you click on the Bluetooth headphone, you will get different result here, right? Similarly, when you click on the docs, so it will display the different items here. The Bulldog, Poodles, Dalmatron, right? You will see the different dogs here, right? Similarly, you can see the different headphones here, right? Whatever the headphones you want, you are click on that particular element. You click on the particular element. You check the price. Yes, it is. You can take it with this price. You will go here and what you are doing here. Is there any option to buy? Okay, it asking me the pin code. So what I will do here, I will add the pin code 855211. I will add the pin code. Click on check. It will go and check my pin code. Why it will check the pin code that it particular things is particular headphone is delivered at this particular address or not. Okay, it's showing not delivered. What I will do here, 23, any pin code I have to pass here. Any valid pin code of any of the address? Not able to address. Gone. Okay, yeah. What, sir?
5000.
Any city?
Yes, yes.
5000.
5004. Remove 8 and
Okay, it's saying out of stock. Okay, no worry. I will. Guys, you can mute.
அத்தை விட உனக்கு ஏன் போ அன்ஷிகா கூட ப்ளே பண்ண போ எங்க ப்ளே பண்ண
Guys, you can mute, please.
என்ன வேணும்
Sorry, guys. So let's suppose electronics device. I'm again going here. Mobile. Let's suppose I'm trying to book the mobile. Give me a second. It seems like server is very slow at mine. Yeah. But you can hear my voice, right, guys? You don't have any issue.
yes.
Yes.
Kanyali, did you get your answer? I did not see the message.
Kanchan is asking. I'm not asking.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
You
Uma
can
here.
answer her actually. She was having a doubt.
Yeah, ma'am.
After class, I can open my. I have also have a problem with that certificate. I'll let you know after the class. You can help me out.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah. And what I will do here, I will select that particular product. And let me pass the pin code. Okay, this is the pin code which I have passed, and add to cart. I have selected add to cart. Same process we were also doing here. If I click on the product ID, here you can see add to cart. Give me a second, guys. I will come back in 1 minute. I think some other person is using my network. Give me 1 minute.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. So same here, add to cart, which we have did here, right? And the place order. place order. When you're clicking on the place order, it will ask you like, I have to log in and then I have to deliver address and the order summary and the payment option, right? Same functionality is here. Okay, the same functionality. Okay, now what I will do here, I want your client asking you, that hey, go and test the login and logout feature. Go and check the performance of login and logout of this application, the JPAT store application. Okay, so what I have to do to test the login and the logout, I have to first sign in. Guys who have not registered this application, click on the register now. Click on the register now, add the user ID, password and repeat password and the first name and other detail. So you have to pass all the detail.
Because
yeah,
I need to register again because telling me I have invalid username or password.
I think you are passing something wrong, sir. So I am sending you the application here. Guys,
No.
please open this application.
It's correct, the username and password, and I don't know.
Okay, try to again register and save the things. Okay. Okay, so click on the register now. Let me open the site which I already opened. Okay, click on the register now. Right, after clicking on the register now,
Hello.
you have to pass all the detail. Yeah, ma'am.
Because actually I'm facing the issue while opening the any site on Firefox, as we have changed the proxy server. So it
Yes, I
shows.
told you in earlier classes, if you set the proxy, even let's suppose I'm trying to open, let's suppose Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Let's suppose I am trying to open my Facebook, it will give you this message, right? So why this giving you this message? Because this facebook.com is running on this port number, the 888 port number, which in the earlier classes I have already told you, on this port number. And if you want to run the application using JMeter, you can run, right? And if you don't want to use the JMeter and if you want to open the things in the Firefox, you have to select no proxy.
No proxy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, click on the OK. Okay.
Yeah.
So please register in this application and save your user ID and the password, and try to give all the try to pass all the value in the field: first name, last name, email ID, phone number, address to city, state, zip and the country. Yeah,
because the JPEG store has to be opened in the Firefox or in any other browser.
Any other browser.
Okay.
Okay, so I would recommend do not pass the valid data. Right, do not pass the valid, otherwise we are doing the performance testing, right? So give some name, right? Some good name here, but not your name. Okay, here the similarly do not give your email ID. Yeah, give the email ID which is not exist, right? Got my point? Okay, so I click on the sign in. Your team lead asking to you, your client asking to you, you have to check the performance when multiple user trying to log in this application in the same time. Is any performance issue is that particular user is facing? Let's suppose your client is asking to you 100 user log in this JPAT store application. Is the application is still working? Right. So what you are trying, so you are trying to pass here valid username and valid password. Give me a second. Valid user and I have copy and pass and login. So you can see I have login into my account. So this is one user, right? Similarly, there are let's suppose 21 user in this call, right? So when 21 user log in this application, right, you have to check this application is still working or not, right? When 21 user log in into your application, right? So and the similarly when all the user get log out from your application, sign out, you want to check the performance of this. Okay, so how you can what you will do here, go to the script, go to your JMeter, and clear all the things from my Firefox. Okay, click on the start, you will get one message, click on OK, and your recording will get started. Do not do any action when you are recording the stuff except your scenario. Okay,
Because
so
one question,
go to
can
the
we give, because 1 minute, can we give transaction name in that box, or are we supposed to keep it blank?
what transaction name? Where?
On this top pop-up, there is a record transaction controller. There we have transaction name box in the pop-up.
You can leave it blank, leave it as it
Okay.
is. I will explain you, don't worry. So click on the Firefox browser and this is your URL. Hit this URL. You have hit this URL, right? You want to sign in. Okay. Click on the sign in. Click on sign in. When you click on the sign in, it will ask you the username and the password. Pass the username and the password here. Copy the username and password because I don't have remember. So what I will do, I will copy here and pass it here, and I will copy this thing and pass it here. Okay, and login. I click on the login. Okay, so I logged in into my Jetpack Store application and I stopped the recording. I stopped. So my one scenario is get completed, right? I open the URL. I open this application into my browser and I click on the sign in. After clicking on the sign in, I got the sign in page. After getting the sign in page, I enter the username and the password. And click on the sign in. So I get the sign in page. After then I stop the recording, right? Here you will see whatever the action you have performed in the Firefox, it get recorded here. Can you see it here? It get recorded here. Okay, you will see all the action get recorded here. So this is the request, HTTP request, which calling to your backend, which calling to your server, right? So you can see it's by default, it's by default set the protocol, your server name and your path. By default, you don't have to do anything. It's by default, it will set. And similarly, you can see it here. by default it also gets set. Now let's try to understand which call is belong to which, for which action, right? For this call is, let's suppose I inspect this element, click on inspect. I click on the inspect, go to the network section. First time, what I have did in the Firefox, I have entered this URL in the browser, right guys? Correct?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I click on the enter. I click on the enter. Now go to the network section and you can see same call here, http pet store octo action catalog.action and get method, and this is the response which you are getting from the server, and this is the preview section. Okay, so where you will see the base URL of this particular application, that particular call is related to this application. Okay, so either you can map this thing manually, either you can record this thing using the test script recorder, right? So if you want to map this thing manually, let's do it. What we have seen the example using the recording controller, right? Now if you don't want to use this concept, what I will do here, I will go to the thread group and click on the sampler http request and go here, and what is your URL guys? This is your URL. You will copy this URL. You will copy this URL. Copy this URL. You will go here and pass it here. I have passed this URL. Copy this thing. Control S and pass this thing in the protocol section. This is the protocol which I have already explained you in the earlier classes, if I am not wrong. Right, guys?
Yes, Vikash, but in protocol field, we don't want to give that HTTP thing, right? As you told before.
It's
So
optional. You can pass or you don't have to pass. It's better to pass. Okay.
Okay.
So you have passed the thing. Now the server name. In the server name or IP, you have to pass your base URL, which I have already told you what did you mean by the base URL. So you have passed the base URL. So what is the base URL here, guys?
petstoreoctoper.com.
Up to.com. I told you guys, this is the protocol. This is the protocol after double slash up to first slash. This is known as a base URL. And after the first slash, it is known as a resource. The guys who are already taking my the API classes, he has the better knowledge of this thing. I have explained this thing in detail actually. Okay, so what you have to do in the server name, you have to pass the base URL here, and you can copy this thing, and the resource you have to pass it here. Any question, guys? How do you map the URL in the JMeter request? Any question? No? Okay, fine. Now, yes, sir, go ahead.
Where you can find the URL in the website, in the inspects?
Where I can
find this URL in the website, when you click inspect.
Okay, so again I am asking you again. So when you, if you want to inspect if you want to see which call is calling in the backend, click on the right click on inspect, click on inspect, go to the network section. Network. Select the network. Select the network and do the action, whatever the action you want. Okay. After action will get completed, you have to find that thing which calls is related to this particular application. So you can see this catalog.action is related to this particular.
The problem
You
is
can
I
see.
have. Yes, but I need to set no proxy because I have this error. The proxy server is refusing connection.
Can you share your screen?
Oh. Okay, fine.
Fine. Okay, so you can see it here. You can see here I have mapped the get pet score into the my request, right? And what method here I am using in the network section? So can you tell me the method name here? Get method. And what is the role of get method?
To fetch the data.
To fetch the data. Exactly, it will fetch the data, right? So I have selected the method as a get. So this is the request one. This is the request one. Let's suppose this is the catalog.action. Catalog action. So I have named this thing as a catalog.action. Control S.
Because we are not able to see your screen.
Okay, sorry. So Christian, are you sharing your screen?
Yes.
Are you trying to show something?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
Sir,
give me a second. So this thing you are trying to do using JMeter or without JMeter? Tell me the first thing.
I try to get this URL to put on the JMeter here.
No. The error which you are getting here, the proxy server is refusing. Are you trying to hit this particular URL using the recording or without the recording?
Without the recording.
So I told you without recording you can't open the site, right? So it's better you can use some other browser, Chrome browser.
Okay. I understand.
In my case, I have opened my Chrome browser.
Okay, understand.
I'm not doing this thing in my Firefox actually.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Any other query? No? Okay, let me share my screen. So guys, I have doing my action in my Chrome browser. Do not get confused. I'm not doing this thing in the Firefox. Where I have done the Firefox using the recording actually, which I have already completed here. Right now, I am trying to open the same thing in my Chrome browser, and manually I am trying to map. Okay, so this call is completed. Right now, what the second action I have did in the Firefox? Tell me. Second action.
Click in sign in.
Yes, I have clicked on the sign in, right? So I will again clear and click on the sign in. I click on the sign in and you will get the sign in page. So if you if you go to the network section, you can see it here. You can see the call. Can you see the call here? What call basically, when I click on the signing, what basically URL it get created, and it's calling to this service actually, right? So how I can map this thing in my Postman, sorry, in my JMeter? I will go here, thread group, and click on the sampler HTTP request, and I will go here. I will copy this thing, copy, pass this thing here. I will again pass the HTTP recorder here in the protocol, right? And the base URL here, and the resource, in which section I have to pass resource here, Control X, and here, right? And there are some query parameter. Can you see it here?
Yes.
Right. So this is your query parameter, right? So for that you have to add the parameter like that. Click on add and copy this sign in, copy this thing, sign in, right? And remove this query parameter from here. Okay. Now which method it is? Get method. So I have selected the get method. Okay, so I click on sign in, right? So two scenario I have mapped, right? So let's see here, guys. This thing I have recorded using the JMeter. Agree? Recording controller. Agree, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Just if you're telling we are not able to hear you.